말보단 행동 jet팩은 맥도 I take off 내분의 애교쟁이 rappers.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and I've heard you loud and clear both on Patreon and YouTube. We're looking at Bad Villain. This is going to be Hurricane. Can't wait to take a watch. I do know I will recognize at least one of the members, Emma. She was low-key probably one of my favorite movers ever on the Korean scene in choreo. I love how she dances, so I am so intrigued on how she's gonna mesh with the group in this way. Like, I saw her in Team Want, but it's a little different when it's just a whole dance group. So here it's more of a idol pre-debut. This is gonna be interesting. Let's go check it out. I love this. Yeah. I love the neutrals on this. Ooh! Nice. Emma blended well. That's impressive. It's good. It's good. Guys, you guys know, a lot of you know how Emma moves, and it's so full. I would say it's somebody on par on the male equivalent, Yumiki. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, from the top here, I like this. I'm assuming this track is probably theirs, right? Maybe? It's vocals directed by Bufu Babas. Performance director Casper. Choreography root Nino Kim. Yep, so 1 mil on this. Makes total sense. Later producer Villain 36. Cool. This is cool. I really like the track. That I'm vibing. I'm digging. This is good. I like it. Okay. Here we go from the top. Short and sweet, but it's so full. You have this beginning moment where you have one feature in the center. She's looking up. Notice that she looks up with her eyes, not with her head. That does come across different, right? There's a sense of a degree of intensity that comes from, you're not worth me lifting my head up for. Does that make sense? Kind of like that. It gives off that energy. Are we here for it? Yes, we are. Everybody else, their head's more downcast. I love it. The groove and the setup on this, really nice. So remember, groove originates from the torso. And I really love that we have a lot of legato, a lot of fullness originating from that straight out the gate. Very nice to see. I really appreciate the fullness of our lower half as well. Creating a nice rock to really create a sense of a ripple effect. Honestly, it justifies the floor choice by the fullness of what they're doing. Looks great. Love the clap there. That boom, and the eye contact with the clap. That is a moment. Really enjoy that. I love that. And then they vibe it out, still looking, and then they look over their right shoulder. So you still have, well, no, it's me. Woo, hold on. Ooh, I like this. I thought it was everybody doing the same. It's not. So you still have your feature looking front towards us. You have two that are near in front of the feature, looking to the right. Then you have your back individual mirroring what's going on stage right. They're looking to their left. They're looking to their right to match what these two are doing. This right here is some, I really like the choice because it's mirrored, but there's also, it's not everybody doing the same thing. Does that make sense? In the direction, because what's happening is it's actually maintaining the circle kind of visual that they want to keep, and I really like that. Oops, my apologies. That's cool. Oh, that hey, yes, hey, I'm listening. Let's go. So notice that they all expanded out and then really sucked it back in nice and quick. Super dope. Also, side note, it makes so much sense why Emma has been out of the spotlight since Street Woman Fighter. We have not seen her, right? Somebody asked me when I was releasing old Street Woman Fighter content, like, as I was watching season 1 while I was watching season 2, so I was trying to catch up, and I've known of Emma before the show, if that helps provide any context of my knowledge of her. And some people would comment, they're like, do you know where she is nowadays? Because it's been a couple years since Street Woman Fighter. She's been here, getting ready, getting prepped to go. And I feel too, there's another group that's coming out this year by Black Label that has Bailey Stock in it. Same thing, she's been disappeared for a hot minute, and then boop, she pops up. Cannot wait to see just the amount of like legit dance representation, like people who have a heavy dance background and credentials out the wazoo on a dance front is cool. Now, do credentials mean everything? No, not really. But I'm saying that what's nice is, like, I would say with Emma and with Bailey, they have really great careers as dancers. And if anything, I'm curious if this is because, you know, there's a stigma that gets brought about in the K-pop scene of like, oh, you're a K-pop idol, you're not a real dancer. Like, that bullcrap, like, that's stupid. Honestly, it is. You know, just calling it what it is. It's dumb. But it's the media that's really promoted that. I really don't think that they can really keep saying that, because you literally have people who have full dance careers coming into these groups. Does that make sense? They're a dancer who sings, not a singer who dances. Does that make sense? Like, we know them as dancers. I think that's really dope, and I think it's awesome on the companies for having groups that have people like that, because it's forcing people to drop the stigma. Yay, thank you. Dope. I like the kick on that, with the kick with the wave up. Really nice. And then we accented by taking the hands. We create one that goes behind the head. We have one that drips in front. Looks great. And we take it through. Da-da-da. Boom. So notice there's a little bounce that's happening. That boom. Brrr, then we hit it with the bounce. Everybody maintaining a bounce through a lot of these choices really helps create fullness behind it. Yes, the cinematic shots are great, but if you look at it in isolation, everyone's riding the same kind of bounce and range on it, which is really nice to see. Love seeing that. Love that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nice. Seeing that. Let that boom. Really nice on the bass on that. Love her cargo pants. Pulling it through. That wasn't really the cleanest moment there, if you can tell. Right here. Clog my girl over here on stage. Right. Take a second and look. Oh, hold on. I was a little too. Yeah, like, I would say it could just be her fit, too. Like, you don't quite get to see the fullness of her shoulder as she hits it, because her mirror is Emma. So it's just, Emma's such a freaking, like, boom, nice little hip accent on that. Really fun. Bring it through. Love that with the chest. Gosh, she's so good at that. But she does feel a bit, not muted, but she is reserved. So this is reserved. I really like it. And I think it's important that if you're going to be a role, if they still have roles in Gen 5, if your role is going to be dancer, or main dancer, lead dancer, whatever, you have to have a responsibility to hold it down when you need to in a dance feature, but also you don't want to stick out and when it's not appropriate to stick out in a unison group choreo. So in this case here, Emma sticks out when she needs to, which is right here in this moment. Yes, ma'am. Everybody else takes it to do a body roll, or they do a chest rotation to kind of reset in that ball change. She does a full one, really showcasing her range in her chest and her back, which is nice. I love that. Love it. Then for me, I kind of feel like, are we bad villain? It kind of feels like, not Suicide Squad, but Suicide Squad in a neutral front, kind of like that. I like it. And it threw a nice little kick. She goes, nice. And I like how she takes it too to kind of introduce herself as well. Really fun. Pose. I like the opposition, taking that shoulder and creating the head. A nice little shot moment right here. Boom. Nice pose. Love it. Then we switch it up. Then we take it with a peace sign. Did it? I like that. And that I like the production of this a lot. So if anything, I'm a fan of the actual beats that are going on in the track. I like that with my feature. She picks it up, makes it a fun little femme moment. Everybody else keeps swinging that arm. Super, super dope. The drop on that, boom. Notice she really let her body get a little bit lower as she engaged in that fullness. Looks great. I like that. Hit, Notice they do a little thread to set it up on one side and then reinstate it on the other side. Dope, hitting it through. Love the choice where you have two of them drop low, then two stay high, and you have the heel twist on that. I haven't seen thigh high chucks. I don't know if those are Chuck Taylors. They're probably a different brand, but I haven't seen those in who knows how long. Yes, they've probably been in the K-pop scene for a long time. I wore those when I was in 7th grade. No, 6th grade. 6th grade. It was good. Those were the times, you know? But it's nice to see those here in this way. It's nostalgic to me. You think I'm stupid, wordplay, touching the head. You think I'm dumb? No, and I like the stupid and nice little bounce that helps tie into a lot of the bouncing or the style of bounce that they're doing throughout the rest of the choreo. From here, ooh, okay, that looks like Emma, yeah? I love the choice. That's super dope. You see, that's a little creepy moment right there with somebody right behind her. Boom, she takes it. Ooh, she goes right there to the mirror. I love the choice of not having it flat, but she has just the padding of her fingers touching. So nice. And then right here, having people dive in. And that was cool going from just her. Yes, you see the little peekaboo moment with somebody over her shoulder, but they were intense about it, so I don't mind it. Then going into a diagonal, fun choice, hitting it through, boom, boom, boom. I'm assuming this could be our dance unit, our group of 4. I don't know. I'm not sure. It is giving a little bit more performance heavy. Really nice on the choices. Hit, hit. You do have a bit of a curl. I think that's more of a stylized choice. You could fold it flat, but for this, because of the stylized hand, it makes sense why there's more of a curve on this part. I like the base that they're choosing to do out of it. Hitting it through, boom, love that, and it causes more of a trigger effect going on with the lower body. She brings it up, boom, boom, boom. Notice this groove matches the groove in the beginning. It's different arms and a different hinge. Really nice. Then we take it ocean, ocean, so waving, you know, I wouldn't call it a true wave. They're really just swiveling the hands to make it, you know, more of a swirl, which matches the floor and the ceiling. Ding, 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 ding. Color grade's so freaking sick. I love this. That boom, I love the bass. I really like her charisma out of everybody so far. I love that right there. She's such a vibe. Honestly, she made me be, should I go back to bangs? No, Jess, we've worked hard to grow our bangs out. We are going to leave them in our curtain swoop. We do not have time to maintain them. That's what I had to tell myself. But I love it when somebody can pull off a good bang. Yes. Love that. There's your tutting moment right here. I love the switch on that. She takes it, swivels it around, hits it, boom, boom. Very nice. I like the control. Boom, she takes it, rotates it around. I love the fact that we're getting a lot of Emma time to shine on this, and everybody really the arch on this is super dope. I really like her take on it. You can see some of them are choosing to go more to the corner versus to the side, and then some are, you know, more so leaning, crunching on the side. So that's, I'm just intrigued on what our vibe is going to be. I do know they have one more performance version that we're going to look at, which I'm excited for. Let me see. But you can tell that, like, my girl here versus my girl here, different movement qualities represented, right? So it's so far, I mean, I think they're doing a pretty good job on where they're placing the girls to where it's pretty even. You're right. I would say, honestly, I would keep it as is and then have Emma right there. Cool, dope, love it. Love that. Really nice to take it. They fold it up. Importance where your elbows go. Goes out in. Makes it its own moment. And then they take it through. Doo-doo-doon. I like the lean back on that. Boom on the bass. Super dope. Then we hit it with a reverb on the tail end. Yeah, I love it. Da-da-da. That's like a petty groove right there. I call it petty groove, meaning like, oh, you trying to start something? Hold my earrings. Let's go. It's kind of like, come at me. But I like it because it's more internalized. It's an internal pettiness. It's dope. And then they said right here, it's like you run in your mouth. Ah! Bringing it through. Boom. We bleed it up. Love that. Somebody branches away. Great choice. I like that they take a little snaking moment. So the crown of the head moves towards a direction and the rest of the body follows. And then you have somebody branch out from that. Cool. Like the accent with the bass on that. Boom. Great fullness as they set back up. Ding, ding. Nice. Nice poses. They go. Great effect right there. So they swung it up and then you had a different camera shot. Pan it down. I love this. Dundo, boom, da da da. I like the fullness. It's the full for me. I love it. And it's playful. It's dope. Definitely feels like a dance performance. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't feel like, because I am right in the middle of Queendom right now, and yes, I am, that came out such a long time ago, like 5 years at this point. That's okay. But noticing the girl groups of what they do choreographically, a lot of times not their fault. It's just the direction of the company and the concepts that trend at the time. So there's that, factor that in. But a lot of those choices that they have, like, there's an idle schema of structure and how choreo is to be done. Gen 5 has shown time and time and time again, it is the era of the dance crews. It's who they bring in. And how they set up the choreo is so much like you look at a typical schema for a dance group and how they set up with features. Like, it's so similar. It really is, but like, it's very complementary. But it always makes me curious as to how capable are they on the singability of whatever they do choreographically. Can they hold it down vocally without heavily modifying the choreo? That's always the kicker in all of this. And sometimes groups don't live up to that, and other groups do, you know? So it's exciting to kind of uncover that over time. But that's something that will extend to them. It's dope. They're holding it down well. Yes, there's a couple members that aren't quite as, their skill sets aren't quite as refined as other members, but they're doing a good job. Not covering them up, but utilizing what they do have in strength, which is good. I love that. The unison sections are fun. Did it a little pas de bourrée, boom, they take it, hip accent, love that. They dead up, down, I love the build up on that, really cool. Yeah, down, you know, clap it, look to the side, love that she takes it, and then we have a nice melt, notice at the head, creates a fun little snaking moment through. So I'm assuming my girl that's right here is my leader, maybe? Right? Because she was in the beginning and then she's kind of finishing it out near the end. Fun. And then just a slow walk, the intensity of that. It's really nice. And then we go and we turn, What is it? Like the Barbatons from Harry Potter, like those girls, they went, you know, they said, They go, do a little pivot, and they finish. Low-key, they could walk away, but I loved that. That was awesome! Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad I was able to finally take a look. My schedule allowed for me to look at some YouTube recs, but Patreon was about recommending Bad Villain as much as YouTube was, so I was like, we gotta do it. I enjoyed it. I know there's one more that I'm probably gonna take a look at very, very soon. This is great. It definitely met my expectations of what to expect. It didn't feel underwhelming, but it also didn't feel like this you know, this astronomically new thing either. I just like the reiteration of what's going on with Gen 5, of just the caliber of talent on the dance side and the choreography structures is so impressive. And it makes me really excited to see what future works from multiple groups have in store. So this is cool. It makes me excited for their debut. What are we gonna have in store on what they are as an artist collectively, what each of their colors are? I'm pumped. You guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.